Yo, what's going on? Just wanted to give y'all a little quick update on what's going on with some stuff. It's gonna be kind of a weird video, I guess. We're gonna have the J2, or the Rattler, and the J1 and the Sabertooth at the same time. It's kind of weird because, like, nothing is done, nothing is finished, you know. We got a new EDF back there for the J1. And it's not painted yet or anything. We're going to black it out eventually. You can see scuffed up even on the J2 a little bit. New screen back there, so the brand new screen is going to go on this guy in a minute. You know, really got put through the paces and the tests, and it really holds up under like dashing situations and kind of real. You know, accidents happen, flip overs happen, all this kind of stuff happens, but when it does, it doesn't mean everything's gonna blow up. So I just wanted a weird little intermittent update of what's going on, and yeah. So right here, upgraded EDF, and what else? Stock motor is out of this guy. We got a 6S capable motor. We have a 6S capable ESC, and that's a 6S capable EDF, and the ESC for that guy is also like 7S or something like that. So overall, it's gonna be 12S capable maximum. Most of the time, it's probably gonna be 4S to the wheels, and 6S or 4S to the EDF also though. But for maximum beast mode, it could be 6S to the wheels and 6S to the EDF. Now just looking at what's going on, I thought this was a little strange, but I don't know, you guys tell me. It's like the front tires are starting to go bald before the back tires. And that's because the center diff in this car, once the back wheels get power, and you're starting to do a wheelie, it will give power to the front wheels. As you're starting to do a wheelie, those tires will spin really fast, and when they touch it back down, they burn through right there. You know, tires start to donut effect a little bit, and they burn through when they touch it down right there. Also, combined with the front wheels, do most of the braking in this car, and it's just a weird. It has to fight against the EDF when it's pushing, and it'll just be rolling. And when I got to slam on the brakes, the front tires got to take the grunt of that too. So that's strange to me though, that the front tires are burning out before the back tires. But yeah, and that's a main difference between the Rattler and the Sabertooth, or the J1 and the J2. See, the J2 down here, it doesn't have a center differential. So all the wheels are going to get power the same as you peel out, which means in a way it can be quicker, but it's like it's named perfectly right. It's a little snake in the grass, man. It's a Rattler, the way it takes off and gets sideways, and you have to fight with it to make it go down the street straight if you're launching like crazy insane. This one, on the other hand, you launch and it's like it has crazy power, but the back tires will kind of hook up. The power will bleed to the front tires, and you can kind of steer your way down the street, and you stay more stable and under control as you put on like too much power. But this car is completely different, so it's like it's a toss-up, you know. This car has the 8S capable EDF, and we upgraded the ESC to handle 4S. So this is the stock ESC out of the Sabertooth, actually, because I wasn't doing anything with that. And when we tried to run that 3S battery in the Rattler, it ran for like, I don't know, 2 minutes or something like that, not too long, before the stock ESC right there, that little dude gave out. It's rated for 2 to 3S, but it cropped out on 3S. So I tried another older 2 to 3S capable, ready to run ESC that came out of that old Outlaw, and that cropped out on 3S. So I burned 2 ESCs on that 3S battery trying to get this guy to do 3S. So now he's technically capable of handling 4S at the ESC, but I'm not going to do that until I know the motor can handle 3S good on long run times, and then we're going to step it up and maybe get a better motor. Maybe something like the motor that's in this guy that can handle 6S, but still only run 3S on it, or excuse me, 4S on it in here. And so the toss-up is going to be when this is running 3 and 4S combined with 8S max, is that going to be faster than this guy running 6 and 6? So it's like 12S versus 12S, you know. And so I don't know, but I don't know if I'm ever really gonna put 4S going to this guy, because I'm worried about the differentials. You know, when you buy those cars like this and they come all ready to go, and it was rated on 2 to 3S, it's kind of like the diffs, the dog bones, everything might kind of be rated to handle 2 to 3S, and 3S might be pushing it with this dude. So 4S might just kill the car, you know, and I have to remember that we have the extra weight of more things and more batteries in here, so that's just putting more stress on the diffs and everything. So, you know, that's something people need to consider, that sometimes people forget. Like, if you get this car and it's rated for 2 to 3S, and you try to throw some sticky, grippy on-road tires on it and run it on 3 or 4S, you're pushing it, you know. You might burn through something doing that. But, yeah, that's it. So what do you guys think? Who's going to be the winner at the end of it all? And if we're racing just out in the park with the bigness and the tires and the higher center of gravity, get this guy over obstacles and around corners faster, or will this guy being littler and lighter just thrust this way and power its way over everything, even though it's smaller? I don't know. Right now it's a toss-up, and it's like on 4S, this was like 50 miles an hour. On 3S, this was kind of like, I don't know, 45 miles an hour, something like that. So, but with the EDF on, it's a toss-up. So in the future, like, we have more pinion gears. I have them somewhere around here in the junk back there. More pinion gears, because the EDF can push the car a lot faster than the gearing is allowing the cars to go at the moment. And with the EDF helping to push, you can push your motors harder than you normally would, because they're getting an assisted boost from something that's just pushing the car. So that's the main thing. And I just wanted to add in, I'm going to get a gyro for this guy, because like I said, when you're peeling out, it has that no center diff to kind of bleed the power to the front, so you stay planted, at least in the rear. It's just out of control right now. It's just way too much power. And with the big jet on the back, it's like it's kind of like an overpowered hovercraft. You know, it's like a super overpowered hovercraft. So if you ever seen hovercraft racing, how they drift around corners and all that, it's too much power and pushing at the same time. The car not having the center diff makes it squirrely. So I need that gyro, so when it senses the car gets a little sideways, it can automatically correct and turn the wheels to keep me in that straight line. So that's what's going on with that guy. This guy, really, we're not going to use a gyro just yet. We're going to, because it pretty much stays straight. But that might be a future upgrade to this guy, but at the moment, you can see we still have the aerodynamic fins up here. It's working off the third channel on the remote, so we can have them straight for stabilization at high speeds, and we can turn them whichever way we want to help the car fishtail more or less going around a high-speed corner. So yeah, that's it. Quick little update. Sabertooth versus Rattler, J1 versus J2, and who's going to be the beast? I think eventually the J2 will probably be the beast at everything, except when I need to go over things that are big enough that the tires will help this guy. In wall climbs, hill climbs, acceleration, who'll be able to have the top speed, I think it's the J2. I think the J2 wins on overall acceleration for sure, but maybe top speed. We'll see who's actually more stable at high speeds and what happens. So yeah, that's my little update. Peace.
Huh? What is Boosie? What is Tom? Darling. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'll make it a little respectful.